Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Sanders to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. That brings forth a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.